Forget the violence.
Cobra? Rabbit? Like, together? Oh, hold on. Oh, yeah!
Forget the sex.
Spare me the mystic crap. I came here to fight. Ah! Ah!
Forget everything that makes this game so shocking. They're mere footnotes in terms of what it's truly about, more than any of its multitude of situations that would cause parents and activist groups to collectively themselves. This is a game that simply gets it. It gets the inherent absurdity, it gets the tradition, it gets what has always made video games fun.
Whew, that was close.
A sequel to the 2008 original and modern cult classic, No More Heroes 2 speaks its intentions loudly and wears its flaws proudly. More importantly, it's confident enough to know it's doing something special. I mean, after all, from organizing petitions to whining on the internet, we've all had our own ways of dealing with the Wii's lack of mature games. Our own ways of, well, coping.
Everybody deals with grief differently, right? Some people at funerals. I cut off heads.
And so he does, like, over and over again. An assassin who is yet again out to climb the ranks and prove he's the best in the world at what he does. Travis Touchdown has an electric laser sword, don't call it a lightsaber, as well as an attitude and personality which effectively parody the very nerds controlling him. But of course, it's also a celebration of that culture. As much as it's a modern take on the traditional beat-em-up, No More Heroes 2 is also a video game about video games. To earn money, Travis takes odd jobs that transform him into things like, I don't know, how about an 8-bit coconut grabber? Because who doesn't like to grab a nice, fuzzy pair of coconuts? And on a totally unrelated note, this game is a bit perverse.
No, but you will get a special prize.
Shut up. You can't bribe me this time.
Now, gameplay is very similar to the first. You move Travis with the analog stick on the nunchuck, and you swing your sword with the A button, but these brutal kills and even a selection of wrestling maneuvers can be used with situational motion, and it actually works brilliantly. Like its predecessor, this game's restrained approach to motion has an incredibly satisfying effect on the gameplay. But what makes No More Heroes 2 a great sequel is that it addresses many of the original game's problems. So the boring, vacant overworld has been scrapped, which means you just choose a mission and you're there. And that streamlines the experience beautifully and allows what the game does best to keep the spotlight.
Out of my way! You fucking asshole!
Now, to be fair, what the game does best can get a little repetitive. After all the incredible style and humor aside, No More Heroes 2 is a straightforward brawler, a genre notorious for somewhat shallow gameplay. And though the game does a lot to hamper that repetition, from its side jobs to new playable characters and ample options for character customization, it can get a bit tiring when you're killing such similar enemies in such similar ways. So yeah, the game has flaws, but they're really not that important. Exemplifying the punk rock ethos of its designer, No More Heroes 2 is a ruthlessly stylish and energetic love confession to its very own medium. It's not a perfect video game, but you'd be hard-pressed to find one more fun, more proud, or more deplorable.